For many immigrants, home and what it means shifts constantly as they navigate different environments and reconcile with the fact that as they change, what was once known as home changes as well. But distance alters memory, and memory alters place.
It's changed a lot in the past. I feel like since I moved away, my family's moved on with their lives, all my friends have moved on with their lives. So whenever I go back home, it kind of feels like that place no longer exists, but it still feels like home in some ways that are very important. There's still a lot of memories associated with that place, which makes it home.
If it's more than a year, I do think our home does change, but the part about home is it still feels like home, even with those changes.
A home is not just a place made out of four walls, but it is made out of the people that you have. I think it's the people back in India which makes home for me.
And yet, pieces of home continue to travel with us. They appear in accents, in phone calls across time zones. But while some things can be carried forward, others cannot.
I do call my parents pretty much every single day, and that's what my connection to home has been.
I would say pictures for my family, even bringing my cultural attire, and still bringing my culture with me, even like with beads on my hair or doing things that I would do back home just to feel at home.
Maintaining my food, like by cooking Vietnamese food, obviously. Cook like 3 or 4 times a week.
Actually, a lot of my stuffed toys, those have been very important to me. I have this big stingray toy, and his name is Bob. And I actually got him from the Omaha Zoo back when I was maybe 4 years old, and my family took a trip to the US, so it's kind of come full circle,
To move between places is also to move between versions of oneself. Language changes, habits shift, certain parts of identity change depending on where you are and who surrounds you.
I think my high school teacher at one point kind of interrogated me on that. It was kind of funny. She told me I'm wearing a lot of different masks, especially in class or at home or when I'm doing projects and things like that. So I wear a lot of different masks here too.
And when I came to America, I understood when you come to the totally the other side of the planet, you have to change, you have to adapt to the way that the society over here, works. And it's definitely way different than what I used to be back in India. I think the way people interact with each other and the way social, construct is being developed over here is totally different than what I had been experiencing back in India.
I've seen myself changing, maybe the way I speak with people or just the way I think. And I know that there are things from back home that I had to unlearn and learn again, and things I'm learning about myself daily. So
I can't say anything I want to say back home because I know that they actually understand me. They are my friends, they are my family, so they know who I am. But over here, no. I have to act really careful because this is just like a new environment. Everyone have their own culture, new environment. So I have to be my mind also be open, but I also have to act really wisely when I'm here.
For many, home no longer exists as a single fixed destination. It lives somewhere in between countries, languages, memory and reality, between who you were and who you are becoming.
I think the sense of belonging is still firmly associated with India, and the fact that there's always some uncertainty. I can't link myself to America, certainly, because I might have to go back, right?
My home might change eventually in the future to where I have a family and where my loved ones are. But currently, my home is back in India, and I do have a temporary home that I do find comfortable here, but it is still a temporary home. But still, I feel a sense of belonging in this friend group, the friend groups here, in the clubs, in the workplace here, because I've come to love things. Once you love things, you feel like you belong there.
home is more of alignment, I know for me, my faith has been a big part of just my journey, and I know that's one thing that has really strengthened me being here and in that season of separation for my family. So even though I know I'm not really with them right now, I still know that I'm not truly alone, and I have God with me.
Even though I have a lot of good time over here, most of the my development time is over here. I learned so many lessons. My main lesson is from here. But if you ask me about where am I belong to or where is my home, I'm still answer it's Vietnam.
I've only spent 7 or so conscious years in Russia, and I've spent 10 or so conscious years in England and the US, which all 3 of those have been very different, and all 3 of those are a part of me. So, I'm in a kind of an in-between place.
Home is an evolving space shaped by change, memory, and ultimately belonging. It is
Learning.
Love.
Comfort.
Acceptance.
Everything. For me, home is my everything.